Welcome back. This week's episode, we have Mr. Gianni Blanco, but we had some technical difficulties with the audio. So the first 43 minutes or so is just the camera audio, which is really annoying, but I think it's still worth a listen. So if you want to skip to 43 minutes, the audio kicks back in. But this is, I really like this episode with Gianni. This is the first time we had met, like, officially, I guess you could say. So this was a little bit of a longer episode, an hour and 40 minutes. So I hope you guys like this one. We should have these audio issues fixed for the coming episodes. So thanks for listening and enjoy.
Sick, dude.
All right, we're live. All right, this week's episode, Mr. Gianni Blanco. Thanks for doing this.
Of course, dude. Thank you for having me.
It's been, like, hard to line up guests just because of the, like, schedule conflicts, because I used to do kind of something like this before with somebody else, and that was hard, like, lining people up, but thanks for making time for us.
Of course, dude. Of course. Welcome to Irvine.
Yeah, I actually had a buddy that lived over here. That's why I was, like, passing Jamboree. I was like, it's like okay. Right here. He lived, I don't know if you know those Anacapa apartments right there.
Whoa, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, he lived,
close.
like, right there.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm familiar with Irvine.
Did you grow up in Long Beach?
I did.
Sick.
So I moved around a little bit, like, once I got done with college, and but I just moved back to Long Beach maybe a year and a half ago.
Sick.
So it hasn't been that long, but I love Long Beach. It's kind of like has its own little, like, culture.
Yeah.
It's in between, like, LA and OC. It's like a nice happy medium.
For sure.
And I feel like it's like very small town vibes, you know?
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, I feel like you see people that you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't really hung out in Long Beach, like, too much, being over 21, like, going out over there.
Yeah, there's not really
that much.
There's not really that much, and it's kind of ghetto.
That's what I hear, dude. I ask people, and they're like, you don't want to go out there, but
yeah,
I kind of do. I like those nights every once in a while.
Yeah, like, downtown there's not really anything, like, worth going to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, LA, there's little, like, pockets of just, like, vibey spots you can go to, but it's kind of just, like, commercial college bars, I guess.
Okay.
In Long Beach.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Cal State Long Beach.
Oh, sick. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I graduated in 2018 with the bachelor's in marketing that I haven't used.
What do you mean, dude? Your promo on Townhall is
I guess, yeah. But I didn't learn any of that from school. I was all just like, I kind of knew I wanted to do some sort of thing in marketing.
Yeah.
Just because I grew up skating, and in that world, you're always, like, shooting video, and just, I've always wanted, like, a clothing company, and it's like all of that stuff has kind of you just kind of pick up little things like how to shoot with a camera.
Yep.
And I've kind of just accumulated all of the skills to, like, use now.
Yeah.
For Townhall or whatever.
Yeah. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, the content stuff
it's tough,
so much work.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do it, like, consistently. Like, you can make, like, a banger picture video.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, well, now you need to keep doing that all the time. It's very time consuming. Yeah,
that's also why I've said this before. That's why I like the long form content, stuff like this. And with Townhall, I wanted to make it a label at some point.
Yeah. Because
a lot of the party promotions, I don't want to be a promoter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of wanted, like, Townhall, my kind of idea for it was to make it a label and just do shows every so often.
Yep.
As, like, a showcase for, like, whatever artists are on
for sure
the label.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do with Straight from the Crate. Like I don't know, I kind of just made it because I thought of the name.
Yeah.
Like it just, the name kind of came to me, and then I checked to see if the Instagram was available, and it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit! Like I just hit a gold mine.
Yeah.
And then once I had it, I was like, all right, so what do I do now? So I threw 2 parties to start it.
Yeah.
One at Brussels and Laguna Beach, which was great.
Yeah.
And then one in Santa Barbara at Studio Sound Room.
Nice.
Me and my buddy Adrian played up there. It was fun, but it's like really difficult trying to get like a banger party together. And like you said, I didn't want to be like a promoter. Like I'm trying to play these parties also. So I didn't want it to be like also all about me.
Yeah.
So I just started hitting up my close friends that I know have like a good taste, and people that I've met like through you, like Ian. And yeah, so now we're just doing like guest mixes, but eventually I want to make it a label and like start pulling out like EPs.
Yeah,
and stuff,
and I think that's a good way to do it, because you kind of build like a sound, and then if you get these mixes, like they're getting more plays, there's bigger artists playing, and then you're like, oh, we're gonna do a party, then there's more of like a backing.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Like if you just throw a party and no one knows who you are.
Exactly.
It's kind of hard
it's
to.
tough.
And I just hate booking DJs, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you become that promoter guy, you just can't be an artist anymore.
Exactly.
Because it takes up so much of your time.
Yes. And like I said, like you don't want to be, I mean, at least I don't want to be like, it be all about me. So I'm like not only promoting the party, but my name's on the flyer, and you know what I mean? Like I just feel like I need to take a step back and chill.
Yeah, because I wasn't on that flyer for the party that we first met.
Yeah.
Because for a while I was like, I just feel weird, like promoting putting all this work into the parties and then just like booking myself as the
headliner, and then you're like, yo, what's up? Yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's a weird feeling.
It is a weird feeling.
Yeah, I felt that for sure at Brussels, because I was doing all the promotion on like my own personal Instagram too, because that other Instagram didn't have any followers yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to let people know about this. So after that party, I was just like, this
like,
is kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
But that's why I've kind of pulled back on the parties a little bit, just to focus on my own artist project.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I want to make music and DJ and just have the parties be something. Be like a secondary
for sure
thing. And I feel like having a label I would rather have than be like a promoter.
100%. Yes.
Because there's just so much competition nowadays, and it's like you can't compete with how good these parties are.
It's hard.
You know,
it's
they
really
have
hard.
Like, I don't know if you've ever been to any of the Subtract events.
I haven't. I've heard of it though, but I haven't been.
With Anton, dude, this sound system is insane.
Yeah.
Like, from me to the what's it called? The fireplace right here.
Uh-huh.
Like, you could stand this close, like, to the sub, and like you and I could have a conversation.
Yeah. See, that's what it's all about, though. And from a promoter aspect and someone who throws parties, that's like, what the fuck? That's so discouraging.
Like, I'm not competing with that.
Yeah.
I don't have $100,000 sound system.
Exactly. Yeah, it's also hard too, because you know, I feel like I know around, like, and you do too, like good DJs, like you were mentioning Colin and you know all these guys. But it's hard to compete when they haven't been pushed out as much as they can be, like, yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than a party bringing someone who has, like, a huge following, even if they're not as good. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, that's why I also, for me, doing the parties and the label side of it, I feel like I enjoy, like, putting people on.
Yeah.
Like, Colin or whoever, if there's some artist that I think is sick and they just don't know how to like promote themselves, or like they're sick but they don't have a following, so these parties aren't going to book them, I feel like having a record label and like having access to throw these parties is a cool like way to kind of like give back to people.
For sure. That's how I got my start, honestly. I mean, like my real start, I consider it. I met one of my best friends now. His name's Adrian Escobar, and he has a collective called Rinse and Repeat.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, and I just like randomly. I mean, the story of how I met him is pretty nuts. It was just like a fluke.
Bro, it happens all the time.
Yeah, but he ended up becoming like he's one of my best friends to this day. And at first he asked me, I had maybe 6 months experience of DJing. He's like, yo, like we're throwing a party at Townhouse in Venice. He packs that place, the basement, he packs it fucking full. So he asked me to do it, and I'm like, holy shit, yeah. But then I was so nervous.
Bro,
and I
bet.
didn't really know what I was doing yet, you know.
Did he have CDJs?
He did have CDJs.
Dude, I would have been shitting
myself.
myself.
Oh my god. Dude, after this, I'm going to tell you how I really started, and that was nuts. But so I played one party. I went home that night like, fuck, I fucked it up. Like, I'm so bad at this. Because he had other DJs there that are sick. And they went after me, and I'm like, holy shit, I just banked that. But, I mean, he didn't think I flopped at all. So he kept hitting me up, and I kept doing his shows, and obviously we got closer. Yeah. And then now, like, almost every Rinse and Repeat show that I can make, he'll book me. And I've played like twice in San Francisco with him. He's from SF. A bunch of times in LA. He's brought me out to New York at Elsewhere twice. Those are like 2 of my biggest shows that I've done. So he really put me on. So like I respect it. I owe my life to that kid. So for someone else to like be putting other people on, like it's so. Yeah. That's what it's all about, dude. Like I don't know. He's the one who made me like take this all seriously. Yeah. Which is super cool. But
and I think it's cool to kind of keep, like, I've kind of booked the same people. Yeah. And having like a crew of people like that, I think is sick. Yeah. Than just like booking a bunch of random people.
Yes, I completely agree. Yeah, because your own little like posse. Yeah. You're like the kids next door, that cartoon. Like you have your own little crew, and everyone has their own little like. Yeah. I love that. I love that. I feel like there's a lot of that in like rap music. There's not I mean, there is, but there's not a ton of it in house music yet. I feel like everyone's kind of.
Yeah, you know who's like that, and I've talked about this before, but like Solid Grooves is kind of like that.
For sure, that's one of them. Yeah.
And I've kind of modeled the way I've done things, just kind of looked at bigger parties and bigger collectives, and just kind of saw how they did things. Yep. And I really like that. This is another thing I was going to ask you about, but they kind of like gatekeep their. Just Solid Grooves is like a brand because it's so exclusive. Yeah. You know, that. Like there has to kind of be some sort of, I guess you could call it gatekeeping. It's gotten like a bad connotation, I guess, nowadays. But it's not necessarily gatekeeping. Like if you're booking a show, you're going to book artists that make the most sense for like the sound and what time they're playing. Yeah. You're not like gatekeeping these other people and not letting these other people because they're not good DJs. It just doesn't make sense for the overall brand and all of that. Yeah. Same with a label.
Yes. Label that I follow really closely is Global Swing, Garrett David's label. And they are
Swing.
Yeah, Global Swing. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's this guy Garrett David. He's from Chicago. One of my favorite producers and DJs. Mad Villa. This guy, a kid that's like my next favorite producer is this guy named Tino. He has this EP that came out this summer. Insane. It's like the EP of the summer. But all of them are super tight, and they all have their own vibe. And Garrett's done a really good job of creating his own brand out of that. Yeah. So that's one that I look at too. I'll send you this video that they made for an EP release. This DJ Mad Villa. I think he's actually from Southern California.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's like a skater dude. Really cool vibe. He does like animation too. So he makes these like wonky like PS2 graphic like videos. Yeah. To like market his EPs or whatever. And I'll send you one after this. It's fucking really cool.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I had in mind. Like it's like video game characters, and they all have like specific stats.
Yeah.
But, like, some of the stats are like aura.
Yeah. He
has like 90% aura, or like NPC control. He has like 50%. Like, I don't know. That's cool shit that I'm like drawn to. I'm like, oh, this is so different. I haven't seen anything like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I think now there's a lot of like more different stuff like that. Because I think for a while, a lot of just how DJs were marketed was so cookie cutter.
For sure.
You know, it's like it's the white background where you're sitting on a stool with the black sunglasses.
Yes, exactly. You know? Exactly.
It's like the same, just like promo photos.
See, no hate to anyone who does that. I don't like that for like me personally.
No.
I'd rather just like skip that part.
Do it in a funny way. I don't know if you've seen those pictures with Christian and Sammy.
I haven't.
It was for Christmas. It was like their Christmas card.
Yes, I did see that.
Like, it would be so funny to do something like that as promo.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, even the like cover photos, that's part of the reason why for Straight from the Crate, my main idea was to like make these like mock-up photos of like a sketch of the person who's doing the mix, and like kind of make it look like them, but like still making them like have like red skin and like some weird shit. Because I know I'm gonna do it eventually, but like I sometimes hate the cover photo where it's just like the vinyl and it's like, and that's every like 90s house. I like that, but let's put like for instance, I mocked this one up. I was at the gas station, and I saw.
So do you draw these just by hand?
No, dude, I AI them. Yeah, sorry to let everyone know that.
You should have kept that.
I should have fucking kept that. Exactly, gatekeeping. No, I AI them, but it took me a while to get a good prompt. And a good reference photo. So that all took a lot of time, honestly. Actually,
that's still cool though.
For the reference photo, to make it a little bit better, I had one of my buddies who's an artist sketch out something with the red skin and with all of this stuff on it.
What's that website that everyone? It's not ChatGPT. It's the like.
Is it Midjourney?
Midjourney.
That's the one I use.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, I watched a 30-minute video on Midjourney. And it's like mind-blowing.
No, it's nuts. It's nuts. I've gotten to the point now where I have the reference photo, and I can keep adding reference photos with all of the new covers that I'm making. So it can like really understand what vibe I'm going for. And then all I have to do is just either I'll ask like the DJ who's like making a mix, like, yo, send me like a selfie of your face, like super close up, or I'll just go to their Instagram and screenshot something that their face is clear and zoom in. And I do that, and then I just keep hitting like reprint until I find something that's like a little suitable. Sometimes it doesn't work super easy, but this is what I was saying though. Like, so I was at the gas station, and I saw the double bubble. You know that little duck that's on double bubble? I was like, damn, that's kind of sick. And so like I put this into Midjourney, and I was like, yo, make me like a vinyl repress. And like this is like weird and a little bit different. Still like the vinyl like kind of look, but so like I feel like whenever I start like releasing stuff, I'm just gonna start doing like some weird images like that, or just so it's not like a white thing with my name on it and it's like this is my song, you know? I don't know.
I've kind of struggled with that with like Townhall. I have like a logo that's kind of sick.
It's sick. It looks sick on the hats. It looks sick.
This is just Arial. I don't even want to say this out loud. It's literally just Arial bold in all caps.
Okay.
Italic.
Fuck yeah.
And it just, I can't remember why I originally started using it, but I wanted just like a basic font, and it kind of looks like that old school like Nike, I don't even know what kind of style. It's like that 90s like text font style.
Yes.
So I like typed it out. I was like, damn, that kind of actually looks sick.
It does look sick.
So I just kept using it, and then that's like the Townhall font now.
Yeah. Whatever works. I mean, my fonts I find on like fucking free apps, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this one.
Yeah, and it kind of matched my like aesthetic as a person, I guess. Just the way I dress, and like everything is like black with color or just like black and white.
Yeah.
So it just made sense. So I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
But the album artwork, I haven't really figured out like a good template to use. But I'm not gonna deal with that right now. The label thing is way down the line. So
honestly, like less is better. So like Arial font, italic, like come on, that's all you need really. You don't need something like super extravagant.
Let me find this. Oh, there it is. Where's this at? Yeah, I just made this. I was just gonna change the inside of the
to be like the little hole for the vinyl, or no?
No, I would just like, I don't even know, just make it a black, basically how the Solid Grooves thing is.
Yeah. I was gonna say that
super basic and bold.
Yeah.
And just change the inside of the circle every time, because you can't do like crazy artwork every time, you know?
For sure.
The branding has to be consistent throughout.
Yes.
So you kind of have to just like stick with something.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like my logo for Straight from the Crate is literally just I Google imaged like milk crate.
Yeah.
And then I just remove the background and that's it. And I just like slap that on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw what is that? The mix almost has like 100,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Mine?
I saw that. I was like, dude, what?
That was the first mix I made. I was probably DJing for 2-3 months, and also, do you want one of these?
No,
you good? All right. Yeah, I'd been DJing for about 2-3 months. It's a 20-minute.
That's crazy.
Like
bro.
I've like learned so much in this time. But
so crazy.
Yeah, so I just made a mix. It's like super corny. I mean, it's just not corny. It's still good.
Yeah.
Like for so people can enjoy it, and it's 20 minutes, so it's not like taking up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
But that was like my first ever thing, and I was like, holy shit!
I made it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm here, and I uploaded it, and dude, SoundCloud's algorithm like took that away. Yeah. It was on this like
I could see that.
Like obviously like stations on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So I was on this station for this like Tyler the Creator like house edit that has like 3 million views. And I think I'm still on it for that track at least. But if you click like recommended songs, I was for a long time the first one that would pop up right after that.
Yeah, that's for sure why.
Dude, to this day I get every single day when I wake up I at least have one new like on that. And I released that I think like 2 years ago now.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. And then like part of me because now I feel like now I know my sound and like my brand a little bit.
Yeah.
At least for the time being. I think in 6 months from now I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Like now I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like so different from what I play and like who I am now.
Yeah.
So part of me was like, should I delete it? But I'm like, nah, I can't, because I'm like getting so much traction from this. People follow me on.
Because then they're just gonna look at your new stuff and be like, oh, this is
sick.
Yeah.
And if they're not the same, they're not the same audience. Like if someone who liked that first mix and like still really likes it and they're like, this is the best thing I've ever heard. If they listen to like the most recent one I've made, they'd be like, when did he get like super weird? But I mean, to each their own.
But it's
it helps me out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like I just gets more eyes on my new stuff, and I get followers from it. So
it's sick.
It's cool.
Have like a continuous flow.
I have a bank right there. Yeah. It's
cash
wild.
cow.
Yeah, it's wild. One kid that I'm friends with was like, dude, you just like bought like views on that. And I was like, dude, I just showed him my notifications. I'm like, this is 5 days ago. This is 6 days ago.
You're like, trust me, I tried to do this again and I couldn't do it.
I know. I've been trying since then. I'm like, no, guys, like, you don't like it? I don't know. But
yeah, that's weird. Some things just get picked up like that. And
the
SoundCloud algorithm, you don't really know. It's such like the Wild West, I feel.
For sure. There's no answers. Like, and on any forum, there's nothing you can do to like just get your stuff pushed out.
Yeah, it's not like TikTok where there's kind of like a science to it.
Yeah, put an audio on it.
SoundCloud is just like so random.
So
it feels
random.
like.
I'll have like, I only have one actual like track released on my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And for like the first 2 weeks, I had like no views on it. Like all the views were just people I know that came from my Instagram. And then like one day I got like 500 views like overnight and like 15 new likes. Yeah. And I was like, where did all this come from? And I'm like, holy shit, like SoundCloud's doing their thing again. Yeah. Next day, nothing. So I don't know, it's a process. I feel like the more you upload, and I'm just thankful to have that one that I'm like, all right, let's just bank on this and get people to my page, and hopefully the other ones start to pick up. But
I mean, if your stuff is good enough, you just have to keep making music.
Yes.
That's one thing I've learned. Just posting on, I deleted my TikTok the other day.
Okay.
But just posting, it's like each time it's kind of just like an experiment.
Yeah.
Because I have tracks that I'll send to people, and I'll send them like 3 tracks, and there's one I'm like, dude, this shit's so sick.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I like this other one.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, what about this? What about the one that I like?
Yeah.
Like, so the stuff that you are like the most stoked on always isn't what people are going to gravitate to.
For sure.
So you kind of just have to keep putting stuff out.
Yeah, I've been hitting the studio past, I would say, maybe 3 months now, in LA with these guys, Mateo Salenza, super talented. He's not even a DJ, he's just a house producer. He's cracked on the keys.
Crazy,
he's
bro.
Cracked. Like, you give this kid a melody and he just like knows how to do it immediately. Dude. It's maybe 2 takes, and then we quantize it, and it's just like, now we're gold.
My buddy Amir, sorry to cut you off.
No. Talk.
He's played piano, I don't know, since he's like 2 years old.
Okay.
Something insane. And he's like classically trained, like went to school for music.
Yeah.
So his brain is just like,
it's just
insane.
Different. Yeah.
Like, we'll be just producing or like working on a track, and he'll just sit there and like freestyle. Like, I'll just lay because he makes hip hop.
Okay.
But I'll just lay out the arrangement, and then I'll just be like, all right, I just need you to play like a melody on top of this, and then he'll just freestyle for like 2 minutes, and then I'll just grab something out of it, and it's like the most insane.
It's like it's like a cheat code, dude. I'm like, fuck. I'm like in my room for like 3 hours, like boink, boink, and I'm like, dude, everything's fucking. It sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use this one plugin. It's called Random Chord Generator. Shout out. I think it's free, if I'm being honest.
It works, like dude. You have to figure out ways.
I just do like C minor 7th, whatever, and I click one, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, like, let's do it. Yeah, but Mateo's cracked on the keys. Another one is Andres, who his DJ name's Mr. Bones. DJs a lot in like Miami. Also super talented, crazy ear. Like really know. All these guys just really know their stuff. So this is my first time like going to the studio with like-minded people.
Yeah.
And also too, the thing I love about it is all of us have a different sound.
Yeah.
Like what Bones plays when he DJs is completely different from the stuff I play.
Yeah.
And we both appreciate what we play. So, but like having all of us in the studio, they're also so open. Like they're not like, oh, my way or the highway. Any idea I say or anyone says, they're like, let's try it. And
so how does that work when you guys are working on tracks if your sounds are so different?
Honestly, so what I've experienced so far is we'll get in there, we'll shoot the shit for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We'll just come up with like a vibe for the day. Yeah. Like the other day we made like an electro, like weird acidy, which is kind of more my stuff compared to what they usually do. But we'll just like have a game plan, listen to like some reference tracks, and we're like, all right, let's make like we made like a Latin roller house like space.
Okay, yeah. So you're not like doing your artist project in there.
No,
just kind of just.
I'm me personally, I'm learning from them. I've only been producing for not even a year since
I thought you had been producing. I thought you had been DJing and producing for way longer.
No, dude. I started DJing now like 2 years ago.
What?
Like from when I first bought a DJ set.
Fuck, dude. That's so crazy.
And then literally a month after that is when I recorded that mix that got like a shit ton of views. I'm like, oh my god, I'm the next
crazy.
But yeah, I've been DJing for like 2 years now, and producing it. Yeah, it hasn't even been a year. So I'm like, I'm just learning. I'm like, what are you guys doing? It's a lot, dude. And like learning Ableton, it took me 2-3 months just to like, I'm not even like really savvy on Ableton still. I mean, I kind of am. I got to give myself some credit, but I don't know.
Just to navigate it.
Just to navigate it. It took me a while. And I still had a full-time job when I first downloaded Ableton, and I was like really getting into it. And I quit my job, and I was like, I'm just gonna like go for it. I've had a full-time job since I was like 17 years old. Right when I graduated high school, I didn't go to college, so I just like have always been working 9 to 5. And I just didn't have the time to sit down at 6 p.m. and like learn something new after kind of being like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was like discouraging myself. I'm like, fuck, like I'm never gonna get good at this, and I would just get like angry and frustrated.
So you don't, especially in the beginning, it's like so complex. It's literally like learning another language.
Oh, 100%.
Like, and you just have to sit and take it.
Yes, I was like, fuck. Like, there's no like. Every day I'd watch a new video or multiple videos, and I'd be like, all right, I learned how to like. I mean, at the very beginning, I was like, I learned how to create a drum rack and like what all this means. Because I had downloaded FL when I was like 19.
Yeah, same.
I never got into it like fully, but I knew how to make like a 4 on the floor, like kick and clap and hi-hat. And I thought
with
I was
the
like,
little like, where you like,
where you put it in. Right. So I was like, when I downloaded Ableton, and this was 2 years, I had FL for like 2 weeks, and I was like, fuck, like I don't think I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna continue working my job, right? And then I downloaded Ableton. I'm like, fuck, like I don't even have the little things to do it. I didn't, because I didn't know about a drum rack. I didn't know about any of that. So it took me a while to get on that, and then I don't know, it's just I literally sit in my room all day. I'll go on a walk around this community and then sit down and like try and figure stuff out. Now I'm way more comfortable on it. Now I can like make a track and like, or an idea of a track in like an hour and a half, and like feed off of that. But it was a lot. It was for sure a lot to start with. So
that's interesting that you say that, because this was like, no, it had to be more than a year ago. There was a time where I wasn't working and I was trying to find work. So I wasn't working. I didn't work for like 6 months maybe.
Okay.
And I was basically, I was like playing golf. Just like, it was nice because I was like super stressed out at the time. But now that towards the end, I kind of thought of it more this way. I was like, I'm probably going to be working like the rest of my life. So it's kind of nice to just like get a break and like reset, because you're kind of on this hamster wheel for so long.
For sure.
But it just, when I was trying to make music during that time, I had too much time, so I would just sit and obsess over Ableton too much. And I think it's just because my ears got fatigued, and I think you have to like separate yourself from listening to shit loop over and over.
100.
That's one thing I've learned producing, is when you're making, I used to like make the track, right, and then just bounce it to my phone, and then I would listen to the car. So it's endlessly looping.
That's all I do. That's
endlessly
all I do
looping.
Still.
But the reason I stopped doing that is because you start to not be able to, you don't have fresh ears when you're listening to it. So now when I make something, I'll make it, maybe bounce it out, but I'll come back like a week later, and then I'll instantly be like, oh yeah, this needs to be taken out. I need to add this here. I need to EQ this.
Yes.
Your ears are more fresh.
Absolutely. Yeah, I made a goal for myself like about a month ago to make a new idea every day, because I have the time on my hands. So I'm like, let's just, instead of obsessing over this like snare roll on this drop,
just like, do something new.
I'm just gonna do something new, and I'm gonna make it not a completely different vibe, but you know, maybe I'm making something a little bit more like clubby. I'm gonna make something deep and like emotional, with like crazy pads and, you know, all of that. So now though, I was like, the other day I was in the car with my girlfriend, and I was going through my camera roll trying to find something from like a long time ago, and I found probably the first video I ever took. It was like, you know, one of those fun videos of Ableton, and I'm like, holy shit,
this is so sick.
And I was like, holy fuck, like, what is this? And I was like, I clicked it, and it didn't sound great, but it honestly didn't sound bad. And I'm like, holy shit, this is a cool idea that
that's
I can
what I
like.
mean.
And I was going through my save files, I couldn't find it. I'm like, fuck, like, that's cool though. It was like weird, like breakbeat, like it was really cool. But you need fresh ears. I mean, being in that fucking room all day will drive you crazy. So now I'm like,
you have to take breaks and have some sort of separation, because you'll start to go crazy.
When I first quit my job, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make a mess of this. I'm gonna like wake up every day. I'm gonna, you know, do my shit. I'm gonna wake up at 8:30. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sit down in that. Oh my god, so out of the 2 days of that, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I can't sit in front of this computer for 10 hours, and you know, it was different from learning the program, because I did that when I was learning everything. To now I've learned it, so now it's all about like the idea. So now sometimes I feel guilty, but 2 days will pass, 3 days will pass, and I won't open up Ableton. And I'm like, I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm gonna go do something else, whatever. Either I'm like trying to make a mix or just listening to new stuff. And it'll just come to me like randomly. I'll be in the car somewhere and I'm like, I gotta get home right now. Like I'm feeling it right now, and I'm gonna do it. And I only have one track that's out right now. I have a lot that I've been working on that I'm a little bit more confident in. But that was how that first one worked. I was like out with my friends. It was like 10:30 at night. We were in Newport. And like randomly I was like, guys, I gotta go. I just lied. I was like, some shit came up, and I went home.
It goes back.
And I was in the car. I have the voice memo still. I was in the car humming this like melody. I'm like, like, you know, I sound like a fucking idiot. But I got home and I just did it, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put it out, because I had this like weird stress about not having a track. Like I was only a DJ. Right, and I was like, I want to take this to the next level, so I need at least one track, just to show people like, hey, I'm doing this, right? I did it, and now I listen to it, and I'm like, I still haven't even played it out somewhere, because it's like a driving track, like driving down the highway, just like kind of sunset time. It's like. It's nothing special, but I just had this thing, and I was like, I just need to get something out, because if I don't, then I'm going to wait. I probably still wouldn't have put something out if I didn't put that track out. So now and I still struggle with this, but I'm working on it, of like, I just need to start putting shit out. And like, it's okay if it's not some like, you know, 100,000 view SoundCloud banger that's getting played by all these guys. I got to start somewhere though. So I have like 4 tracks right now that I need to like really finish, but I'm like, okay, this is a little bit more. Now it sounds like I kind of know what I'm doing. And
I think it's good to do that, because it gives yourself a baseline. And then you can move on to something else.
Exactly. Yes.
Because then you can look back at like the mix down or whatever. You're like, oh, this could have been better. And the hat in my track that I put out is fucking ear piercing. So. A lot of times the clap is always way too loud,
super
because
loud.
It's hitting like directly.
I had my buddy, his DJ name is Light Leak. His real name is Gall. He's doing phenomenal things. He's popping. He's getting his tracks played by everyone and everyone. He just had an EP come out on Hot Tracks.
I saw that.
He's killing it. I fucking love that dude. But he helped me finish that track. So he has a studio in Irvine, and I went over, and honestly I took that as like, I'm just gonna learn. I'm gonna be a sponge right now, and I'm gonna see this guy in his natural habitat. He's had years of experience on Ableton. He knows what he's doing. It really helped me out. He taught me a lot of things, and I played in my track, and he's like, dude, this is good. Like, why are you being so... Because before I played it, you know that cliche, you're like, oh, it sounds like shit. Like, I need to fix this, and like, you're super self-conscious. But he was like, dude, this sounds good. Like, this isn't, like, anything to be ashamed of. And he mastered it for me. But he even said, like, I'm not, like, the best at mastering stuff, but if you, like, just want something, like, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a cool story that I have, like, lightly mastering my track, so.
Yeah.
The only one that I
sick.
have so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. Me and him, too, like, going back to what I was talking about earlier, like, I feel like a lot of the friends that I've made in this industry are all different, like, different sounds. Like,
yeah.
A lot of his stuff is, like,
stuff I would never play.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not stuff that I would play, and that's no hate on it. It's getting played by the top DJs in the world, but it's like that's just not. I don't have a lot of tracks that are like that to like just throw that in there. But I love it. I mean, we've done a couple of back-to-backs at Brussels and Laguna, and I think that's how I met him or whatever. But it's like it's interesting because I'm like, all right, fuck, I gotta like go deep into my library to find some like rolling like tech house, sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I play a lot of like 90s like just like weirdly weird tracks. I like to get as weird as possible.
I think your sound is like minimal deep tech mixed with 90s sounds.
Yeah.
It's like more. It's not so like deep. It's a little more like classic sounding.
Yes. Yeah, and it's forever changing. I mean, like now I'm on this like new tidbit of like I don't know, like 126 BPM. Like before when I started, I didn't really get the rules of DJing because I kind of just got thrown in there. So I was playing like Chris Stussy like fucking head knockers 133 BPM at like 10 PM at night at a club, and then I'd look up and nobody's moving. I'm like, what? This is the best track ever. Like, why wasn't anyone dancing? Yeah, but it's like now I'm like learning.
There's context to it.
Yeah, like the story of me starting to DJ right when I turned 21, pretty much right when I turned 21, or no, a little bit after, but whatever. I worked for this company. We did like social media marketing. And we used to have an office in Irvine. It was me and a bunch of my friends that started the company. And the lease ended in Irvine, so my two buddies, Elliot, who's like my best friend, and his brother moved to LA in Hollywood, like Laurel Canyon area. They're like, dude, we should just make part of this house our office. So now we don't have to have an office. We just have like this ADU in the back that will just do that all the time. So I kind of lived at that house for a little bit. Anyways, now I'm in LA, kind of fresh 21, still trying to figure out what I want to do. And we had these friends, this band called The Press, these young kids. They're not really kids anymore, but when we first met them, they were like 18. Super talented. They have like the Strokes kind of vibe. Really cool people. My buddy Elliot had known one of the people. His name's Oliver, the guitarist. He had known him since he was a kid. Anyways, these kids approach Elliot and me, and they're like, we want to do like a little party where we play and we have maybe another band play. And I was wondering if you guys can help us out with that because you're, kind of in the scene now, like a party scene. So we figured it out, and one of them, I think one of the bands like dropped out of that night for some reason. It was like a last minute thing. The party was on Saturday. This was like Thursday when we figured this out. So they're like, what are we gonna do? Like maybe we can get like a DJ or something. And I straight up to their face just lied to them. And I was like, I know how to DJ. I was like, I will DJ. And me and my buddy Elliot know how to DJ, and we will DJ. And they're like, all right, bet. And I was like, I was going home that night like holy shit, what did I just do? And we had this kid come over to the house and teach us what the buttons meant. I had never seen a DJ set before. I knew a lot about house music. I've been listening to house music since I was like 11 years old. My older brother used to kind of DJ, not really. He had a set, but back in like 2009, and I was like 8 years old, and he's like has the laptop. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, so he kind of put me on to like Jamie Jones and shit at like a super young age, like 12 years old. I was listening to that sick. So I knew about like house. And I've always kind of wanted a DJ, but I never took that step. I didn't think I could. So I was just like, nah. But something came out of me. I was like, I know how to DJ. So 2 days goes by, and we don't know what we're doing. That day, so I have a VHS camera, and I was like, I'm gonna document this day because this is a big deal.
Iconic.
We have like
iconic day.
150 people in this tiny little warehouse where it's like they don't even fit really in this little warehouse.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna DJ for like all these people like randomly. So I bring this VHS camera. We're at this my buddy's beach house in Newport. We're drinking beer. I'm like just telling everyone like hold this, like just document this. Yeah. And the night went. It was fun, right? So nobody there was like a real house head.
Yeah,
they weren't there for house music. They're there for this like band.
Yeah.
We were just the intermission. But I invited everyone I knew. I was like, come out. And that's when I got nervous. I was like, fuck, all these people are saying, yeah, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And it went, I accidentally pressed the pause button. Someone accidentally unplugged it wasn't even a CDJ, it was an XDJ.
Oh, yeah,
So they unplugged it, but there were spurts of that night that were really fun. And everyone's jumping around, right?
Yeah.
And I got video of all this, so I posted it on my Instagram. I don't think to this day I've gotten more like DMs. I got like 80 DMs.
Really?
When I woke up. And everyone's like, whoa, this is crazy. I didn't know you DJ'd, like all this stuff. And I'm like, holy shit. Like
you're like, yeah, I'm a DJ.
Yeah, all right, fuck it. I'm a DJ. Like let's just roll with it. And so I felt like I had like some momentum.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like might as well just try it. I've always wanted to be like a rock star or something. So I was like, maybe this can be my outlet.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Yeah. So all those friends that we made living out in LA, a lot of them were promoters in like the Hollywood scene.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different scene that like,
I
mean, it's cool. I've met a lot of cool people out there, but that's like not what I'm trying to be in now. I'm trying to get to like play parties that people are there for the music and not just to like be cool,
Yeah.
But they put us on. I would just tell them like, yo, me and Elliot DJ now. So like if you have these parties, like we'll play them. They're like, bet.
That's
so we started
crazy,
getting booked
bro.
like crazy. And I didn't know what I was doing for the longest time. I didn't even have my own set. So we used to, the second party I ever played after that first one, we didn't even have our own USB with our music on it. We borrowed
with a laptop.
Yeah, I just asked my friend to download these songs, and I can only have the USB for a night.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I need that back. This is my only USB.
Yeah.
But I sent him like 30 songs. I'm like, can you just download these and I'll figure it out?
Crazy,
so, but he asked for it back that night, and I gave it back to him. So the second party we play.
What were you like? What kind of house were you playing?
Dude, I was playing like fucking very corny. I mean, not like, super corny. I was playing like the one that went off was this like Calvin Harris, like old. You know, like
what year was this?
This was 2022.
Okay, so this wasn't that long ago.
This was not long ago. This was like the end of 2022, going into 2023.
Damn.
Yeah. I was just playing like a bunch of like random like gypsy woman, like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Right. But the people that I'm playing to are like, they don't know.
Yeah,
they just want to hear something they know.
It's just
right?
like.
Yeah. So I was DJing in Hollywood for like 6 months, playing that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then like one day I was just like, dude, this sucks. Like I would try and get weird. Once I started, like I learned how to download music on my own USB.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like let me see if I can play like this and this. And then just the places that you're at, you can't get away with that.
No.
And then I would play like some random just like radio hit, and everyone would be like, oh shit, this is the craziest night out. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. Like I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So I decided to like kind of semi start taking it seriously then. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start to say no to these parties like Barless in Hollywood and like all these like places. And I'm going to try and meet some people in like the cool scene that I want to get into.
Yeah.
And then that's when I met Adrian Escobar, that Rinse and Repeat. And it's kind of stopped since then. I'm like, now I feel like all the places that I play, I'm like, I want to play this. And
yeah.
People are there to get weird, and they don't mind me playing like some funky ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think once you make that decision, everything starts to kind of fall in the right place. Because I was DJing in Manhattan Beach at this place called Esperanza.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like the food is insanely good.
Okay.
And
Shout out Esperanza.
It's like a bougie Mexican restaurant. There's actually, if you're ever in Newport, I don't know if you've been to Palmilla.
Oh, dude, go to Palmilla all the time.
Yeah, that's the same owners as Esperanza.
Oh, no shit. Oh, yeah. There
so
you go.
all
Palmilla's fire.
Yeah, all of the like managers and stuff over there I know because they all used to work at the Esperanza in Manhattan.
Okay.
So they were all like, when I was DJing there, they were building this one, so they were always like coming back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I DJ'd out there in Manhattan, and it was like you could play house like
known
it was like,
house.
Yeah, it was just like you could play tech house and like get away with playing stuff like that.
Yes.
But it's not
the same.
Commercial tech house.
That's exactly how it was in Hollywood.
And I would always play I liked opening because I could play a little more like weirder stuff, not like peak time fucking bangers. And then I just ended up it was like right when I moved back to Long Beach, I was like, I'm just gonna kind of take a break from playing over there. And that's when I got like into the scene in Long Beach because I went and DJ'd at this bar called Port City, and my buddy had rented out this side room at this bar, and he was like, oh, if you want to come DJ. I was like, yeah, I'm down, because I lived literally like 100 yards from there, and I had all my speakers and stuff at the time, and so I went over there, started playing, and it was like popping.
Yeah.
Like randomly in this little side room, and then that's how I met Kellen.
Oh,
because
sick.
He randomly walked in, and then I've told the story a million times, but it's funny. I was DJing, and he walked in with a bunch of his friends and his wife, and he was like, oh, the stuff this guy's playing is sick. So he like came over and was like talking to me, and we were talking about music and stuff. I was like, you want to hop on? And he didn't have his USB. He was like, fuck, I'm down, but I got to go to my house. So him and his buddy hopped on a bird scooter and like birded all the way to his house, like 10 minutes away, and came back. And then we went back to back for the rest of the night.
So sick.
And then he helped me throw the first Townhall party at that same spot.
Wow.
And that's like the
full circle, dude.
Started,
full
bro.
circle.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It's always like weird interactions like that.
Yes. Dude,
you meet
talk
people.
about full circle. So I'll say this. So I met Adrian Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good friend, one of my best friends, his name's Mohsin. He works for the clothing brand Elwood out in LA.
I was wondering how you got connected with them.
With Elwood.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, it's super sick. The people that work there, they're all like very genuinely cool people.
Yeah.
But I've known Mo for a while now. He grew up in Irvine.
Mm-hmm.
And they were throwing a sample sale probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they always have like a little DJ in the corner at their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, like you gotta do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I pulled up by myself. I had kind of been DJing for a little bit to where I was comfortable. I wasn't like nervous doing stuff. Yeah. And it was like a chill thing. Nobody's like sitting there staring.
Background music.
They're all like shopping,
you
know. But I pull up and I see, so 3 guys that now I'm semi-tight with. Mm-hmm. Puff, and his partner he runs Club Teal with. His name's Garcia.
Mm-hmm. 2
of the coolest dudes. I love Puff. I love Garce. They're really cool, genuine guys. They were DJing at the time. I'd never met any of these dudes. And then Adrian's a twin. He has a twin brother. Mm-hmm. So Adrian and Mike are like standing on the side.
Yeah.
They weren't even booked to DJ that Elwood sample sale. They're just friends with Puff and Garce, right?
Yeah.
So they were just there for support.
Mm.
So I'm like saying what's up to them. I meet them. I'm like, damn. At the end of it, I'm like, damn, these guys are like so cool. Like this is the group that I want to be like in.
Yeah.
You know, they really care about the music and stuff. And time goes by. I follow all of them on Instagram, and we're kind of going back and forth. And I'm at Coachella. That sample sale was probably in December. I'm at Coachella that April with Mohsin only.
Yeah.
We're walking around all lost, like fucking off our ass, right? And I see Adrian and his twin in the middle of Coachella, and they're like just with one dude. And I'm like, yo, what's up? And like we had kind of known each other, but not like we weren't super tight.
Yeah.
And like after that weekend is when we became like super tight.
Yeah.
And then obviously now, you know, we're like best friends.
Yeah.
But then to talk about full circle, this past February, another sample sale. Mosin's like, yo, DJ this one too. I'm like, absolutely. So me and Adrian DJ it. And my now girlfriend texted me and was like, yo, she was going to go to the Elwood sample sale kind of regardless.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yo, I'm like, I saw your name on the, I had kind of known her at this time, but we weren't, you know, whatever. I saw your name on the flyer. Like, you know, there was a super long line. She's like, you think you can get me in? I was like, yeah, whatever. Say hi to her. I hadn't seen her in like years. I'm like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Then that's how kind of our relationship started, was from that day.
That's
so
crazy.
I told Mosin, I'm like, bro, every Elwood thing that you'll have me at, I'll go, because something's bound to happen. I've met one of my best friends and my girlfriend at your event. So I'm like, yeah, let's just keep rocking it. But yeah, Elwood's super cool. I just did their summer like barbecue thing.
Yeah.
It's the best time. Every single time is the best time.
Yeah, you meet the most like interesting people at, I've been to so many festivals and I still talk to all these people on a regular basis. Like we don't see each other, but like we'll just comment on like their Instagram posts or like DM each other randomly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We met through Chris Hernandez, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how did you meet Steven and Chris?
So I actually met Steven in person the first time that night. I had known who Steven was, right? So this is this is a trip. This is a trip. Chris, I've known since I was maybe 14, 15 years old, because he is basically best friends with my sister's fiance.
Interesting.
So I have an older sister who's about 27. Don't get mad at me, Tati. I don't know her age. 27, 28 now.
Yeah.
She's been dating this guy, Brett, her now fiance. They're getting married in November for like 8-9 years. They met at Cal State Fullerton. And at that time, Brett and Chris were like, they still are like best friends.
Yeah.
So I was in the mix. I was that young 14, 15-year-old that would come around and be like, yo, what's up, dudes? I was like first smoking weed. And I thought I was cool, right?
Yeah.
So I've known Chris for the longest time. Before I DJ'd or even thought about DJing, actually at Brussels, we were throwing my buddy's, we said it was his 21st. It was his 20th birthday. But we said it was his 21st so we could all get into the club.
So they just didn't ID you guys?
They didn't ID us because we were like hosting that night. And I asked Chris, I was like, yo, can
bold move.
Right?
This is at Brussels?
At Brussels. Not to throw Brussels under the... They got a new...
This is going to be on the internet.
I'll say this. Brussels got a new security team and there's no more fake IDs. Yeah. But also too, we had so much confidence approaching the promoter that like we're going to throw this party for his birthday that he didn't ID us. He ID'd everyone else, but he just didn't ID me. And we were the only ones that were 20.
That's actually very true. Cause
you know what I mean? Because he's not going to be like, yo, let me see your IDs. And then you can, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, we kind of looked old enough.
Yeah.
But I asked Chris, I was like, yo, does Surf House want to DJ like his 21st birthday? So that was like the first time I'd seen Chris in a while. And I love Chris. Chris is fucking... He's the man.
They're the nicest guys.
He's the nicest guys, dude.
Dude, so nice.
I think that was part of the reason why I say that party at that warehouse that you threw was so fun to me.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I get to see Chris. This is the first time Chris sees me DJ.
What?
Yeah. Chris had never really seen me DJ. He kind of put me out on the limb, like crazy. Asking me, he's like, yo, do you want to, do this thing?
Originally, I think he had hit me up and then... He was like, oh, my buddy Gianni, if you have another spot, like, we've been trying to play with him for a while.
Yeah.
And at first, because I had, like, the headliner that I was supposed to book, and then that fell through. And then I was like, oh, like, I'm kind of just, like, doing a completely new lineup. So I'll be down to have him on. And then that's how that happened.
Yeah.
And how I met Christian and Steven, one of my friends, I don't know if you know Madison Thompson.
That sounds super familiar.
Yeah, she's friends with Sammy.
Okay.
And I just met Sammy through her randomly. We were going to San Diego for Crossed, I think.
Okay.
And Sammy came, and that's how I met Sammy. And then she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend's a DJ." And then I think I was randomly out in Huntington one night, and she was at Killarney's, and they were both playing, and I was like, I'm just gonna cruise over there solo. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
So I went and like said what's up to Sammy, and then that's the night that I met all them, and then we had kind of like stayed in touch, and then I ended up booking them for one of my Townhall events, and I've just known them since then.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Chris is he's the best.
Yeah.
He was like, the feedback that I got from him and Steven that night that I was playing that Townhall thing, they were into it. They're like, bro. He like texted me after. He's like, bro, I didn't know like you were good.
Yeah, bro.
I thought you were like, he's like, bro, that was fucking crazy. I'm like, wow, that made me feel like so good about myself. Cause
that's so crazy.
I remember being like the 19-year-old kid, seeing him DJ, being like, dude, he fucking rips.
Yeah.
But it's just like, that's full circle. That I wasn't even planning on being a DJ, and I remember like watching him and be like, wow, I want to be like, I want to be like these guys.
Because, dude, you had raving reviews from everyone that was there. And I missed, I think I saw, the first 10 minutes of your set. And then I had to go sit outside and run the gate.
Security.
Yeah, so I didn't even get to see, much of your set. And then I went back and listened to it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I was here watching a movie. Mm-hmm. And I was like, none of my friends were available that night. Well, some of them were. They just met me there. Yeah. But I had this extravagant plan in my head. I'm like, all right, my parents were out of town. I'm like, let's just everyone cruise over my house. Let's hang out in the backyard. Yeah. Let's have a day. We can go to the pool here, And none of that happened. So I was just by myself. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, I got to go to this Compton warehouse right now. So I was hyping myself up.
Yeah, I know
don't
those
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I was hyped about it, but I was pulling up by yourself. Yeah. And your little Tesla, and you're just going through Compton, blasting house music. Yeah. I laugh at it now, but that's why I say that night was so special to me, because I pulled up by myself. I'm in this I had never met you. Yeah. I think I pulled up to the gate and you were working.
Yeah, I was working.
And I was like, yo, I'm here with Ian, and you're like, I'm Ian. And I was like, holy fuck, yeah. Yeah. And then just finding the party after that, I felt like I was in a movie. This is a whatever. But and then all my friends met me there later that night. But it was just so fun to me, and seeing Chris. I'm so glad that everyone enjoyed the set, and everyone was enjoying their time. And I smoked a joint after my set. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Let's chill out. I used to smoke a lot of weed when I was younger, and I kind of chilled. Everybody. Yeah. I kind of chilled on that because I don't know. I was just getting too high. So my weed tolerance was super low. That was when I first quit.
Yeah, that's why I just can't smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, and my buddy's I was feeling good.
The weed's too good now.
Yeah, the weed's too good now. And my buddy's there, and he's they're lighting one up, and he's like, "You want a hit?" I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'll do one hit." I was just lost on the. I was staring in the eyes. It was Colin who played after me. I was staring into Colin's eyes. I'm like, "Fuck, this is so sick."
Did you see the guy? Were you there when the dude in the clown outfit came?
Dude, yeah,
that was so.
Did you
trippy,
see the guy in the fucking? Was it the guy in the corner doing the light show?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I have a video of him.
Yeah,
I was like, that was right after I hit the
so
the joint.
Random.
Yes, so random, but so sick.
Something like that is something that would happen when you take mushrooms, and it's always something random like that.
Exactly.
And there'll just be a dude with, I don't even know what those things were.
Dude, he had nunchucks that were lit up. It was crazy.
Light up ball nunchucks.
Yes. People were texting me. They're like, bro, so sorry I couldn't go. How is it? I'm like, bro, real ravers. This is
bro. I didn't even
some real shit.
I didn't even post a video of that because I feel like it just looks like a sketchy warehouse.
No, it was. That's what made it so enjoyable for me. I'm like, where am I? And also, I'm like, now I'm high and I look behind me and this guy's fucking flinging nunchucks like Bruce Lee. I'm like, dude, this is sick. I loved it. Crazy energy in that room, though. Yeah, I loved it.
It's just funny because we had done multiple parties there. Because originally, I was helping my friend throw the first couple parties before I threw a town hall event there. So we already kind of knew like how it was set up, so we're kind of, I guess, desensitized to it.
Okay.
But like for you, like coming into that,
yeah, I know
was
nobody
probably
there.
So sketchy.
I know nobody there. I none of my friends got there until like the second I hopped on.
Yeah.
So I was there. I got there probably 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing Chris. I can't even really talk to Chris because he's DJing. He's the only one I know there.
Yeah.
I know who Steven is, but I'd never met him. He's also DJing though.
Yeah.
So I was like, I kind of felt like the odd man out. I'm like, all right, just give me like 2 Modelos and I'll start to loosen up.
Yeah.
Did that. And then I was like, all right, now we're good. And then everyone came and I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. But so much came out of that night for me. I don't know. It's like the smallest. It wasn't even like, if you look back on it, nobody would think that that's like a banger. To me, it's a banger of a party.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because it wasn't like fully packed out.
Yeah.
But to me, that doesn't matter. That's like,
yeah, that's what we were all saying.
That's one of the turning points in my like career so far, where I'm like, this is what it's about though.
Yeah.
Because everybody in that warehouse was there for that.
Yeah.
There wasn't someone there to be like, I'm at this spot, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was like everyone's there and like they're melting.
Yeah.
Some like random people came up to me after. They're like, dude, that was fucking sick. Like, do you want to drink? Like, I don't know. The love in that room was, it was crazy to me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's a very like community feel.
Very community. That's why I love what you're doing. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. I feel like now that house music's getting a little bit more poppin' in America, there's like that cliche, just tech house, like guy with the glasses on that's like playing fucking whoever.
Tech house.
Yes, just like the most commercial tech house,
hate,
right? No hate. But there's no community in that. It's they're there to be.
I know what you mean.
They're there to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
Like they're there because they think the DJ can get like a bunch of chicks or like just be the cool guy.
It's like a rock star mentality.
Yes. And I can't hate that because that's how I started. I thought I wanted to be. I didn't want to be the center of attention ever, but I wanted to like. I just wanted to dip my foot in it, right?
Yeah.
And then now I'm just like learning. I'm still learning, but now I feel like I have a good grasp on like what this is all about.
Yeah.
Like I always tell a bunch of people that ask me, they're like, "How do you feel when like you're up there and like people are just like staring at you?" And I'm like, it doesn't bother me personally. I don't get like stage fright or like nervous really.
Yeah.
The only nervousness I got was that I didn't know what I was doing. It was never the people.
Yeah,
but now, like, my ideal thing is, like, I want to be, like... There's this one guy, his name's SB. He runs this collective called Mood to Move. They throw stuff out in, like, Houston, Atlanta, like, Texas, Georgia area. Mm-hmm. Very, like, Carrie Chandler 90s house vibes.
Really?
Yes, bro. I'll show you their Instagram. He's popping.
Because I've never been to Houston, but I was out... I was only there for 4 days, but I tried to find kind of just like house music stuff out there. I guess you kind of have to know. You got to know.
He has a lot of followers on his stuff, but they don't throw things like weekly or even monthly. It's like a big event whenever they throw one.
Yeah.
But where I was getting at that was I remember he posted a story. My dad is really into music. Mm-hmm. My family's Cuban. So they're into like salsa music and stuff.
Yeah.
And my dad was back in like the 80s, was like friends with DJ. Like his best friend was a DJ, and they would like kind of play house music sometimes, like when house was getting a little bit popular. So he loves house music. That's where I got it from.
That's so sick.
Yeah. But so I saw on SB's story, they were throwing a party and the DJ booth was like elevated and hidden, like 4 stories up.
Yeah.
And it's just a dance floor and a huge disco ball, and it's packed out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that is like ideal. And literally a week later, I'm talking to my dad. Me and him have talks about just like music and shit in general. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I remember back in the day, like the DJ would be like 4 stories up and like they'd be hidden and it was about the dance. And I'm like, holy shit, yeah. And I screen recorded the video that he posted and I showed him. He's like, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And like to me, that's ideal. Like I don't want to be the guy that's like 3, 2, 1, let's fucking jump. Like I want to just see everyone having a good time. That's what it's all about for me. Yeah. And also I just want to listen to that stuff in like a club setting. That's how I think of.
You can, because I feel like you can't really read the crowd as much if you're hidden like that. Have you seen the
kind of
like photos of the Que Sera events that I've done?
I have.
How the booth is like up high
super
like that.
high. Yeah. That only works if the place is jumping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it can't work all the time.
Yeah.
But if you have like a crazy following and like you can fit like 1,000 people into this room, like that's when you can kind of get away with it. So you gotta go with it. I mean, reading the room is technically what it's all about. But
yeah, that's true because they weren't doing that. But I feel like they were though. Everyone says that the DJs were up like where you couldn't see them, but I see all these 90s photos.
Where they were.
Of the DJs,
yes.
like
that was like a one-off kind of. That was special when that would happen. Mm-hmm. But so that wasn't like the norm. But to me, that's the coolest thing ever. Like I want to play on like a step stool somewhere.
I could see that like becoming more of a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't picked up. I
think the clubs are slowly coming back. I
think so too.
But they have to do it in a way that's
not corny.
I just think like these big mega clubs made everything like based around bottle service.
Yes.
And I think that's why the club scene just died.
Yes. 100%. That's I mean, how can I word this? If I get approached by a promoter or a club and they're like, "Yo, I want you to play our thing," and they have tables and bottle service, 8 times out of 10 I'm saying no. It has to be really special. Like,
they have to pay me enough.
This is just not like what am I going to do this for? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I totally get that.
That and what you were saying earlier, how it's the club scene's kind of coming back. I honestly, in America, Southern California and California in general, I attest that to Chris Stussy. I attest that to Chris Stussy playing at Coachella, because I was with a bunch of people that had never heard of Chris Stussy before. Yeah. And they're into house music. They like fucking John Summit and like, stuff that
disco lines.
Exactly. Disco lines. They were like, guys, we got to go to the disco line set. I'm like, what? No hate. I can enjoy myself at stuff like that. Right. Yeah. If I'm at Coachella,
you have to
I don't want to be
yourself.
I don't want to be a snob. I'll never be like that techno snob. I'm open to everything, but I like the kind of weirder stuff. And even now, Stussy's like getting commercial in a good way though. He's talented. He's like getting commercial in like the way that you earned it because you're so good. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now everyone's listening to Chris Stussy and like Josh Baker in Southern California, and like all these guys that I was into like, kind of 3 years ago, where I'm like, yo, have you heard of this? And they're like, that's weird. I don't like I don't like that.
Yeah.
But now I feel like everyone's opening up to the weirder stuff. And that's a good sign for me.
Yeah, and you know what I will say also is people complain that the scene has gotten too commercial, but with more and more people listening to music, like you said, you started out listening to commercial stuff, that's just going to push more people to the underground.
100%. Yes. Yes. I started DJing the commercial stuff because I couldn't get away with the weird stuff.
You can't start out DJing and not
and adhere to the crowd that you're playing to.
Yeah.
And you can't really get booked at a place where the crowd is into it unless you're known.
Yeah. I mean, if you have connections, obviously you can you can work around that. But a majority of the people, you have to start out just playing these bars.
Yes. Like a good collective that throws parties out in LA now is Dialogue.
Yeah.
Dialogue has, I saw like Traumer at Dialogue. I saw that like Cynthia played Dialogue. Like these are the people that like I'm really into.
Yeah.
And when I went to the Traumer thing, I was surprised that so many people from like so many different backgrounds like knew who Traumer was and like were into that, I saw people that I knew from like Hollywood and stuff. I'm like, you fucking listen to this now? Like, that's so sick. That's so sick. Like, welcome. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you been to Certified Groovers?
No, but I think I follow their Instagram.
Bro, we got to go.
Yeah?
They're so sick.
Really?
Yeah, it's literally just like I went and saw Josh Butler this was like a month and a half ago.
Sick.
But I was with Colin and I don't know, I don't think you've met Brendan before.
Maybe not.
He's in like Ian Zunich's like crew of DJs.
Okay.
But me, Colin, and Brendan were out. I forget where we were. Oh, I think it was the night that Colin played not Lick and Dip, Underwar.
Oh,
and after, he was like, "Oh, we should go to Certified Groovers. Like, it's sick." I had never been, and we went. And we saw Ray Cash. I don't know if he makes music or not. I don't know if he's just a DJ or if he produces, but dude, this guy played an 8-hour set.
Oh shit, marathon.
Yeah. So like Certified Groovers, they have a party that goes from Friday night to Sunday morning, nonstop.
Fuck.
Nonstop.
That is insane.
Yeah. But yeah, all their parties it goes from like 11 p.m. to like 7 in the morning.
Wow.
So these DJs play the entire night.
Yep.
The whole time.
And they'll only have like 2 DJs
and they're just
play 8-hour
ripping,
sets.
bro.
Yeah. So sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah.
I feel like you haven't, I'll say this, PSA, if you're a DJ and you have not sat and melted for at least 4 or 5 hours at someone's set,
yeah,
then you're missing out. I think you need to do that.
Yeah, like your legs hurt when you get home. You're like,
hurt,
dude.
But it's like, it's a whole different feeling. I mean,
yeah.
you can't, nowadays, especially in SoCal, it's a lot of hour sets. And that's kind of everywhere. You play an hour because they want to get as many people there because those people invite people and blah, blah, blah.
There's not enough time.
There's not enough time, right? So for you to really witness someone who's a professional at this, like Traumer did an all night at that Dialogue thing that I went to. He was playing for 8-9 hours. I wasn't there the whole time.
Yeah.
But
it's so gnarly.
But it's so gnarly, and it's just like I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, man. Like this guy, I was there when it first started. And I'm like, this guy is warming up his own room, and he's going to get to the peak of his own room, and he's going to go down, and he's going to do that process maybe 2 or 3 times in one night and not even break a fucking sweat. This guy probably smoked 25 cigarettes in like an hour. He's ready to rip, dude. Traumer is so sick to me. Yeah, but I love that you learn so much. It sounds so cliche, but like you really do. If you just sit there and listen,
you're like,
and
damn, there's levels to this.
Fuck, and then it gets so discouraging because I'm like on my way home and
I'm not this good.
Fuck, man, how does everything sound so clean and like
every transition,
everything
is just buttery.
It's buttery. Traumer is the, in my opinion, one of the best set. Like the just butter for 8 hours. Like there's no, you don't even hear the fucking hat coming in. It's the same hat. I don't know how he knows that these tracks have the same hat.
Well, they're also playing on like 4 CDJs.
Yeah, no,
there's like a different way to DJ when you have more than 2.
Yes, he has tools.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure he has a playlist on his USB that literally is just called tools that he can just use and whip out whenever he wants.
Well, they also, this is just one of the techniques. They'll just have something looping endlessly on one of the CDJs.
Yep.
So like when they're transitioning, it sounds like it's the same song.
Yes.
Because there's a track playing on top the whole time.
Yes.
So there's no like dead space in between.
For sure. So when I was telling you this before when you first got here, like I kind of first started tinkering with hard groove techno.
Yeah.
That was like, I was getting booked by like Lick and Dip and like all these like kind of techno-y stuff in LA.
Yeah.
Because I was over the Hollywood scene. I'm like, I want to get fucking weird. Let's get weird.
That's as weird as you
that
get.
And then I was like, wait, this is too weird. Like this isn't me.
Yeah.
Because I'm pulling up in like, you know, a blazer and like
you're looking way too fresh for
I'm
Lick
like
and Dip.
way too fresh, and then there's a chick that has like the Joker face paint like that's staring at me. I'm like, wait, this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. But I go back to that because I had this like little XDJ that I would just practice on, and then I started playing those techno things, and I'm like, this isn't cutting it. Like I need 3 tracks.
Yeah.
I need 3 access to be able to play 3 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought an Opus Quad. Literally put myself into credit card debt to buy this Opus Quad because you can play 4 tracks at the same time.
Oh, I forgot that you could do that on those.
Yes, that's why I bought it. And I was like, I'm not going to spend $12,000 on buying 3 CDJs in a mixer.
This is a hack for my CDJ fiends.
Dude, please let me know because I'm ready to upgrade, kind of. But
so you can get, I forget the name of them. One of my friends, I was just with, I don't know if you know Pepe G and Discreet.
Very familiar.
We watched the fight the other night, but we were just sitting in his studio. He has a studio out in San Bernardino, and he has a CDJ set up, and I think it's just a 2-channel mixer. I forget the name of it. It's a 2-channel mixer with their like CDJ 800s or something like that.
Okay.
And it's like the cheapest CDJ you could get.
Yeah.
It still has a screen. It's touch screen.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, and the jog wheels feel like plastic.
Yeah.
But if you want CDJs, that's like the cheapest route. I think he said it was like $1,800 for the whole thing.
Okay. See, I don't know. I just wanted, because I was looking on Reverb, and I'm like, I just want to do this, and I want to invest in this, and like really do it. And for me, I don't know. I've always been like, I can't, because I've never played on a CDJ 800. Yeah. I think the lowest I've played on in the club is a CDJ 2000.
Yeah, you would never see this in a club, but this is just up for like at home use, you know.
But that Opus Quad really changed the game for me because I just spent hours like learning, even though it's a little bit different, like the controls are different, but since I had that XDJ before, I knew where the controls were on a CDJ.
Yeah.
I just like, it was just smaller and less capability on like the effects and stuff.
Yeah.
But that Opus Quad really, like, because I could play 3 tracks, mind you, now I don't play 3 tracks. I mean, sometimes I will.
I was gonna say,
I'll pull that out of the bag, but once I stopped and I was like, wait, I'm not cut out for this like techno scene.
This is when you were playing techno.
That's why I bought the Opus Quad, because I was like, I want to DJ hard groove, and I want to get weird, and I want to play like 140 BPM shit, and I want to be able to put like that hat in there. I still love hard groove, but it's just not me. I was going through like an identity crisis. One of the reasons why was because one of the first like real warehouse experiences I had was to see Mall Grab for this promotion, Lights Down Low. I saw Mall Grab and I had the fucking time of my life. I still love Mall Grab, but I was like, that's it. Like I can see myself doing that. And I mean, it's just not me. I can't listen to techno all day. I can, but I can't. I like the groovy.
Do you listen? I find myself listening less and less to house now that I'm like producing.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel sometimes if I'm listening to too much house, I'll start to, when I go to sit down to make something, I'll try to make something that sounds like something else.
Yeah. I feel that.
I feel that. It's not just me being like objectively, I mean, whatever objectively creative means, but I felt like it was influencing my ideas too much. You know, like I was trying to sound like something else.
Yes. I completely get that. I just think that as the time goes, I'm listening to more like niche and weird stuff that's not really popular. Yeah. So that's what influences me. Like I listen to everything, honestly, but I know that sounds super cliche, but I do listen to a lot of weird stuff. There's like a couple of YouTube channels that I subscribe to and a couple of Instagram pages that I follow that post like really out of the box 90s like house tracks. They're like more electro.
Yeah.
So I've been getting into that for the past like 6 months. So personally, I'm like obsessed with this type of music. So I can't ever get over it, but I can get over listening to like the mainstream tech house stuff. That doesn't even have to be mainstream, just tech house.
I guess
like
that's
the
true.
same, like I know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that I'm listening to and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't know when it's going to hit. I don't know what the next synth sound is going to sound like.
It's all the older stuff.
It's a lot of the older stuff. I've been in for the past couple of years, I've been in to like the 90s UK tech house sound.
Yeah.
Like,
why do you think that is though? Everything is just going back.
it's just going back.
There's no new shit that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that was the golden age of dance music.
Is it just too like formulaic now?
Too formulaic, and it's too thought out. It's
like not even just with music. Everything is going back to
everything.
90s.
Yes, yeah. It's always the thing.
Which is sick.
It's fashion. Everything always goes back. Everything always goes back.
Just hopefully not back to the 2000s.
Yeah. I mean, it's starting, bro, with music at least.
Actually,
People
no,
are starting to make,
is
like,
going
R&B
back.
music, and
All the girls are wearing like the low-cut jeans.
oh, for sure, sure, yeah. It's inevitable for sure. It'll always go back, but like, I listen to. This is no hate. I'm not trying to be a hater
No
right
hate
now.
comes.
I was playing this one set, and this one drunk girl came up to me. Everyone was having a great time.
Yeah.
This one drunk girl's like, "Yo, like, do you have any Matroda?" She like could barely speak. She was like, "Matroda," and I was like, I had never heard of Matroda.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Nah, I don't. Like, I'm sorry." You know how you have to just like. And then I went home and I listened to Matroda. Again, no hate. If you like Matroda, no hate. I was just like, this is just not. That is very. I can tell what's about to happen. It's very just. I call it just 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking jump, and it's boom, you know what I mean?
It's very like bro,
very
tech house.
bro frat house tech.
But I did see him at Splash House.
I'm sure it's a blast.
Was sick,
I'm sure it's a blast. I see.
It's not anything I would ever play.
Yes,
but like when you're just at a festival and
you're there,
you just want to party.
Yes,
it's so
no,
sick.
it's so sick. It's so sick. That's why I can't talk too much about it, because I was at Coachella and I saw Disco Lines, and I was like,
Disco
this
Lines,
is fucking
Fisher,
dope. Yes.
All of them.
Yeah.
You know, the energy in the crowd is insane.
Exactly. And you can't, especially if you're a nobody, you can't hate on that. It's like, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But it's just not my path. And that's fine.
It's like food. You don't have to like.
Exactly. You don't have to like In-N-Out Burger or
if you don't
fries.
like sushi, that's fine. I like sushi.
Exactly. It doesn't mean I'm better than you or that you're better than me.
It's just taste.
Yes. I struggle with this because I talk to some of my friends and whoever, and they bring up, they're like, "Oh, I've been listening to house music. Like, have you heard this?" And they're like showing me like "Losing It" by Fisher. And it's like, I'm like fucking, I like look away and I'm like, fuck, like, but then I'm like, I get it though. I get it because it is cool for someone. That's a new sound for them.
Yeah, some people don't care about music as much as we do.
No, they don't. They like, want that jump shit.
The everyday, like, person, like, some of these people listen to the radio.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, like,
I have a friend who does that.
They don't even have Spotify. They just listen to whatever's on the radio. So some people just don't.
For sure. It's
not a thing for them.
Yeah. I'm either my music or I'll just drive in silence. I can't do the in between. I can't just put on some like. It's either I'm super into it. Sometimes I'll play a podcast, but I mean, I listen to you're in Ian's podcast on this in the car. Some people
just, I don't know. I gotta
be in a mood though, you know.
Yeah, I don't listen to like that many podcasts. I listen to like. I grew up racing motocross.
Oh, sick! I didn't know that.
So, I still follow it really heavily.
Okay.
So I follow like all of that. That's like.
That's
my
dope.
thing outside of music is like. That's where I work. That's like my football, I guess.
Okay.
And I follow all the podcasts and like I'm super up to date with all that.
I got a Banshee ATV. Do you know about those? Dude, I'll show you it in the garage. It hasn't been moved since 2001.
Bro, it has, you know how much that's worth?
I know. Guess how many miles it has? Or hours. I'm sorry. Guess how many hours it has?
2001. I think the Banshees have been around since the 90s.
Yes.
And then I think they stopped making them in 2002 or 3, I think.
My dad bought it. I don't know when my dad...
Is he the original owner?
He's the original owner. Bro. But just guess how many hours this thing has.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, it has 7.
Yeah.
7 hours.
I could see that, bro.
It is. He actually took it to a body shop. I don't know what for, just so they can check it out. And the guy was like fucking freaking out. He's like, dude, the under everything. It's the original tires, and the tires still have the
little like needles,
the little threads on them.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you are ever wanting to sell this, please contact me,
bro. They just sold. Sorry to go off on a dirt bike.
No, let's go. Let's get into fucking dirt bikes, dude. That's so sick. I didn't know you were into that.
They just sold, I think it was a CR250 from 1980 something. Brand new, in the box, in the crate.
Oh, shit.
Never used.
Oh, shit.
I think it sold for like 70,000.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because right now, like we were saying, everything is going back to nostalgia in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like everyone is doing these like bike builds and all these like restorations. So they're selling these things for an insane amount.
Yeah. Especially if you can find one that just hasn't been used. Like
yeah.
It's an antique now.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. My buddy, his dad I don't know if he was the original owner, but he's had this Banshee since we were little kids.
Okay.
And he just like rebuilt the whole thing because he has it at his house now. His dad doesn't have it anymore. But he like went through the whole thing, got it like fully rebuilt, like replaced all the plastics and everything on it.
So sick.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
Yeah. That thing has 7 hours, and we probably put an hour into it just driving up and down the street when we were kids.
Yeah.
Because it just like it didn't move. My dad bought it, and then
he just has held on to it.
Yeah, he held on to it. It's been in our garage. I've lived here my whole life, and it's been in that garage since I can remember, and it has not moved. Yeah, it's pristine condition. He's like, he doesn't even know. My dad's,
That's so sick.
My dad's a fit, I think he's 62 or 63 now, but he's a fit 62, 63. Yeah. So he can still ride that.
Yeah.
But he just like, that was like more of when he was younger.
Yeah.
And then I think he just bought it out of an impulse. Cause
I feel like now he has to just keep it.
Yeah, now he has to keep it, for sure.
Yeah.
I told him, he went to go get it checked out. I'm like, dude, hold on to that for 10 more years. Yeah. And if it has 7 hours and you're the original owner, you can get $1 out of that.
Low key, that might be like the lowest amount of hours on any Banshee like ever.
Unless like some like
they bought one and never used it.
Like and it's like in a museum somewhere.
Like nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. That thing is brand fucking new.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I think I personally put an hour into it just because we used to just ride it up and down the street.
But I will say with the Banshees, because even in like Glamis, you would at least put a few more hours in that.
Yeah,
I would have to see it, but does it have like an hour meter on it?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think my dad genuinely took it out one time.
Because I don't remember them having hour meters back then. It's an electronic hour meter?
I don't know. I haven't. It's kind of like you'll see after this.
It's got to be like...
My garage is fucking... You can't even walk in there. So it's kind of hard to get to it.
Yeah.
But we can get to it so you can see it. My dad has just told me that it has like probably 7 hours on it. So I kind of just took his word for it.
Yeah.
There might be a little meter on it. I don't know. I also don't know if it's the 2001... Because doesn't every year have its own color? Or something like that? Or like design?
No. So it goes in like I think it's a 3-year cycle.
Okay.
So they'll do, I don't know if it was like this back then, but this is how it is now for like the new bikes. They'll do like a full, not remodel, but like an all new bike every 3 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This one's the red and yellow one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was so young back then.
I honestly don't think it. I don't even think it's a 2001. The only reason I say that is because that was the last time the registration was updated. So it just says 2001 on a sticker on it. I'm assuming it's not. I think it's maybe like 1999 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't have an hour meter on it because I don't think they had hour meters until like they could make them small like that.
Yeah.
Like electronic.
You'll see it. It's absurd. I want to.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I fell one time. I don't know if I can still even have It's a tiny little scar now. But you see like that little discoloration right there?
Yeah.
So I'm not a very avid bike rider.
Yeah.
My dad has a Harley and shit, right? So one time, I think I was maybe 19 or 20. My buddy lives in Newport. He had 3 Grom bikes, little Honda Grom bikes. And
you could get hurt on those.
Oh yeah, dude, I did. So This
was recently?
This was 19, 20 years old. I think it was maybe 3-4 years ago.
Wait, how old are you?
I just turned 24.
Damn, you're young.
I know. Dude, am I though? I feel like fucking unk now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Once I hit 24, I was like, God, I can't get away with like being. Now I'm like kind of in my mid 20s now.
Dude, I just turned 31.
Dude, you look like you're 24.
Thanks, bro. I got a baby face.
But so yeah, my buddy. This was like the height of COVID too, and
those were good times.
Good times. We were just bored.
Yeah,
we're all at his house.
On a Grom.
Yeah, we probably drank like fucking 50 million beers that night. Dude. Like I was kind of on one, right? But I was good enough to. He lives in a gated community. It's a very safe gated community. Yeah. And he's like, bro, we should take the Groms out for a ride. I know this little pathway, and we can get to like a cool viewpoint in my community. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So personally, I had never ridden for a long period of time a manual bike where you have to shift the gears.
Did the Groms have a clutch?
They do have a clutch.
Fuck, that's dangerous.
To my knowledge, they have a clutch. Yeah, they do have a clutch because I remember fucking shifting the gears and it was like
on the hand. But is it like a
It's a hand thing, and then you go up and you go down. Yeah, and I'm like already half drunk, and I'm like, what am I doing right now? But I'm like, fuck it, I can't be the odd man out. So I'm like, he has a bike for me. My buddy Jacob is behind me, holding on to me, because that's so sketchy. He had a little bit too much, so he's like, I can't ride this. He knows how to ride a bike, I think. Anyways, we're like, all right, so. He lives in Newport Coast, like Pelican Hill area. So this is like a very bougie, but there's nobody out. It's like midnight. So there's no like cars that we have to worry about in his community. We just have to get to the spot that he's talking about. And nobody knows what the spot is. Yeah. So we get there, and I have a video. It's so funny. We're on asphalt, and I'm doing okay. I'm like, I got the hang of this. I was kind of fucking up, switching the gears a couple of times. I heard some cranks, but I was like, I figured it out. Yeah. And he's like, all right, we're here. We have to go up this hill, and it's dirt, and the hill is steep. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I honestly didn't think twice. And I'm like, let's do it. And on the way up, it was fun because you're going slow. And we were singing like the Indiana Jones theme song. Yeah. And we're like having the time of our lives, right? And I get up, no problem. We go up there, maybe 20 minutes, hang out. He's like, all right, let's go back down. We go back down. He leads. Second Grom goes. And I'm in the back. And I'm going. It's a steep hill. Dirt.
And you're on like street tires.
And I'm on street tires. I also didn't know about the back brake.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about
Is it on the foot with the Grom?
It's on the foot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a dirt bike. Yeah. And I didn't know about that. Nobody gave me like the fucking
he didn't give you like
this bike. They didn't give me the thing.
The safety briefing?
He just told me how to shift the gears. He didn't tell me about no back brake.
Dude,
so we go and we're going, and I see it. We're starting to accelerate. I'm like, all right, it's kind of getting a little sketchy because we're off road, and I'm kind of holding down the brake, and it's working. And then one time I let go of the brake, and now we're flying. I think we hit like 35 going down this hill, and I started to panic, and I'm slowly hitting the brakes. At one point, I was almost trying to put my feet out, which is like not what you're supposed to do.
You'll just start sliding if you pull the brakes in too quick.
And so I'm pulling the brakes, and I literally got to the point where the brake is touching the handlebar, and we're still accelerating. Yeah, there's nothing going on.
Yeah,
and I was like, holy fuck, and we're still accelerating.
Sliding. Yeah,
and then I went back, and then I just went like that, and it jammed, and we flew forward. My buddy landed almost on his feet. He was good. He had a couple scrapes on his hands. Yeah. And when I got up, my arm was like, you could see like the tendons in my arm.
Yeah,
I know, dude. So I'm not very savvy on bikes. And I've ridden. My dad has a Vespa. I don't know if you can see it from here through that door. It's like in our kitchen.
Yeah. Why is it in the kitchen?
We didn't have space in the garage because the garage is all fucking packed up, and it kind of fits the vibe of the house,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So that is much easier to drive because it's not manual.
Yeah,
You
they're
just go.
super easy.
Yeah,
to ride.
yeah. So that's what I can handle that. But
Yeah.
you give me like a Harley or something that's heavy, or like I start to fucking. If you panic, you're not. Nothing's gonna go well if you panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was my last experience on
Motorcycle
a bike.
experience.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It gets sketchy.
But let me see. What time are we at? Damn. An
How long has it
hour and 40 minutes.
Oh shit. Good for us, huh?
I know, dude. That was good. But yeah, we can wrap this one up.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, dude.
Yeah, of course.
This is fun.
As always. I'd definitely be down to have you on again.
Absolutely. I will always make some time for you.
Yeah. I think it'll be cool because we're all just kind of like doing our own things.
Yeah.
So we'll be like progressing as we go.
For sure. For sure.
So it'll be a fun little check-in every so often.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We got to kick it, get some drinks sometime, hang out.
For sure.
Yeah. I want to go to some shows.
Oh, I was going to tell you. I'll be at Brussels this weekend.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Because I've never been.
Let's go. Oh, my God. You've never been?
I've never been.
It's going to be a good one to go to.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've never been, and I'm like, fuck, Gianni's
yes, sir.
playing.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fucking do something before, too. If you're free, we can. I always like to go and get a drink nearby and hang out, meet everyone, and go.
Yeah.
I'm on at, I think, like 11:30 or 12 for the rest of the night. So
yeah, I have you want to get sushi?
Let's go. Let's get some sushi. I know a good sushi spot nearby, unless you do. Unless you know a spot.
We were supposed to go to. Me and my homegirl were supposed to go to. What's it called? What's that? The bougie sushi place that everyone goes to.
Nobu?
No.
Is it in Laguna or Newport?
Sugarfish.
Sugarfish. Oh, let's go to fucking Sugarfish, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I have a reservation at 8. I'll just change the...
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm down, actually.
Let's do it.
It'll be a good night.
Yeah. I have a... Going to... I'll just keep this going.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm going to... Kai Williams is having this, like, networking, like... I don't even know what you want to call it. Some sort of event, like, in L.A. So... I'll be at that, and then I'll be done. It's finished at like 4:30, so after like 6.
Good. Let's do it, dude. It's going to be a good one. You're going to like Brussels. Brussels is a really cool vibe.
Yeah, I've never been, so
yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll make it a good one.
If you guys have made it this far, where can people find you, I guess? Plug yourself.
My name, Gianni Blanco.
Is that your real last name?
That's my real last name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people.
That's my real name.
Yeah.
I've gotten that a lot.
I use my government name too.
Yeah. Government name. Gianni Blanco. Instagram, SoundCloud.
Go run up the SoundCloud.
Go run up the SoundCloud. Yeah. Don't listen to the one with the 100,000 views though. Listen to some other shit. Yeah. But dude, thank you for having me. It's a fucking pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're a great
Anytime. Dude. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Late.